I'm a professor for actually the largest Christian university in the world, Liberty University. And as a professor, one thing I do is I evaluate how much my students are learning, if they're mastering the material that's been given to them. And in many classes, we give a final examination, and it could be worth a lot of the grade, a lot of points. You got to do well on the final exam if you hope to pass the class, if you hope to do well in the class. Well, I want you to understand that God is going to give you a final examination, a final evaluation, where every aspect of your life will be evaluated. It will be judged. You will be accountable for what you did with your life. It's not all about you. It's about what you do for God and how you live for God. 1 Corinthians chapter 3, Paul talks about this in some detail. He's talking about the foundation laid in our lives through Christ. As believers, that we all have that foundation, Christ. In verse 12, Paul says, if any man builds on this foundation using gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, or stubble, his work will be revealed for what it is, because the day will bring it to light. It will be revealed by fire, and the fire will test the quality of each man's work. If what he built survives, he will receive his reward. If it is burned up, he will suffer loss. He himself will be saved, but only as one escaping through the flames. So, we learn several valuable things from this passage about our final examination. The foundation in life, for eternal life, to be at this evaluation is Christ. Christians are going to be there, and is going to be evaluated for after Christ is in your life. Whether you're going to be at this evaluation or not is determined by what you did with Jesus. What you get, what you are rewarded with, what you are evaluated on at this examination is going to be what you did for Christ after you became a believer. The building materials, Paul talks about two groups: gold, silver, precious stone, wood, hay, straw. Going to be examined by fire. And we know in Revelation chapter 1, when Jesus, the glorified Christ, reveals himself to John, he reveals himself as a powerful warrior king with blazing eyes of fire. This evaluation is going to be through fire, Paul said. And I believe it's as Jesus examines your life, his fiery gaze, some of what is in your life will be burnt up. It will be consumed like wood or hay or straw. And some of it will be purified and will come through as pure gold, pure silver, pure precious stones. Verse 14 tells us our good works are going to be purified by fire, and we will receive a reward. Verse 15 tells us our worthless works are going to be consumed by fire, and we will suffer loss. Now, you want to be the person whose works are purified and receive a reward. You do not want to be the person whose life, whose works are consumed, and you will experience loss. The teaching of this is to be reminding us that salvation is determined by what you do with Jesus. We believe, we obey. Rewards are determined by what you did in your life, what you're doing in your life for Jesus, serving him, sharing him with others. Matthew 24:44 reminds us, be ready, for you don't know when the Son of Man is coming. Be ready. That means start now, this moment, living your life in such a way that everything from this moment on, if it hasn't been already, will be lived for Christ, so that these may be rewards that ultimately we'll get to give back to Christ as our way of worshiping God and being grateful for Jesus. Jesus is coming. He's going to evaluate you. The time to get ready is now. I'm Dave Earley. Thanks for joining us. I want to help you be a disciple, and I want to help you make disciples.